Hello my fellow aliens, welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, hi, I'm Jojo Rarity. I know I haven't been posting that much lately. I also have a reason for that because I had like an eye infection. I don't know if you can see that kind of here on my left eye, and also that's why I didn't film and I wasn't feeling so good. I also was sick at work for a couple of days, but now I'm back again and kind of miss to film. So sorry also about that, like people who've been watching my videos every week. I know I also don't do my schedule anymore, like every Wednesdays and Saturdays. I try my best now to be back on my schedule also, like because I'm busy working sometimes. And also I'm thinking of what to create for you guys, like content. I have no ideas anymore. I want to do some vlogs again because I miss doing that, and you also guys enjoy my vlogs. And also the weather's getting kind of nice lately, so now it's kind of nice to film outside again. And yeah, maybe like a day of my life or maybe a week of my life, something like that. So anyway, this video is gonna be like movie and TV series related. And it's about what I watched in February. Like usually I'm gonna start with the movies. So the first movie I watched is Army of Thieves. It's actually the prequel to Army of the Dead. If you watch that, it's a zombie movie with David Bautista and so on. And this is not really about zombies actually, because the prequel, as I said, about this German guy. Actually his name is Dieter, and so it's about him actually, his storyline. And so the other characters are not in this one, of course, because they didn't know each other at the time. A mystery woman recruits Dieter to do some heist because, as we all know, he's the best one to crack safes, right? So he's gonna do this all around Europe, and then he also meets some other crew members. So yeah, the movie was okay if you do enjoy heists. Kind of reminds me of Six of Crows or something, because every one of the members have like different skills they're good at or something, and they're gonna join as a team and so on. So it doesn't really involve zombies, so it's like, if you're not a zombie fan, you can actually watch this. And yeah, it's an okay movie, I guess. The next movie I watched is Murder on the Orient Express. And I already watched this movie before, and my mom wanted to see this one. Part 2 is also out now on the cinemas. Go watch it. It's like Death of the Nile. Anyway, there's a murder involved inside a train. And then there's this guy who is like a cop, detective, or whatever he is. His name is Hercule Poirot. Oh no, I don't want to say that name because I'm gonna butcher it. It's like a French name. Anyway, and he's gonna solve the murder on a train, and there's some other passengers involved, and he's gonna investigate and question them one by one. And one of them is the murderer, or you don't know, maybe some of them, or maybe some of them work together, or maybe it's just one person. I know it's kind of like Detective Conan, because like you need to figure out who's the killer, and it's always gonna be an unexpected twist. Anyway, I know it's from an old movie also, it's like a remake, and also it kind of has some novels even, so I don't know about the novels. I never watched the old ones, but this is a good tip movie you could watch. Next movie I watched is called The Man from U.N.C.L.E., and I wanted to watch it because of Henry Cavill, but I haven't, still after watching the movie, I have no clue what it's about. I didn't understand the whole movie. It's kind of weird and didn't really enjoy it. I don't know, it's like really confusing for me, so I don't know how to think about that. Anyway, it's about like, it's like a war going on, and then the one team must work together with the other. It's like kind of about Russia, which didn't age that well if you watch this now after what happened. And yeah, because it's like they need to work together or something like that, and like Henry Cavill is like a CIA agent, and there's the other Asian, Ilya Koyalkin, the other actor, Armie Hammer, plays a Russian. And so yeah, I don't know, I didn't really quite understand it, so it's not a really good movie for me. But the next one is actually a new one, and it's called Mother Android, and it's on Netflix. And yeah, I kind of expected more from it. I don't know, because I do enjoy like robots versus humans, right? It's kind of cool genre actually, and like science fiction. And yeah, so it's about this couple, Georgia and Sam, who flee the country together, and there's some artificial intelligence after them, and it's like an apocalypse, like many people are already dead, only artificial intelligence are roaming around the streets and capturing or like killing all the humans. But in the end, it was kind of more sad than brutal. It's also not that brutal movie. It's just like not much happening. It's more about survival, like humankind surviving together, something like that. It's only about this couple specifically, like some other cats also. But yeah, so I don't know, that was kind of dramatic and so sad. I didn't expect that. It kind of reminded me also of the Fifth Wave, because it's the same actress there. But yeah, I kind of expect more of it. It wasn't really that like, wow, I want to watch it again kind of movie. But if you like this kind of movies, you can still check it out. And I watched the movie in the cinemas, and it's Uncharted. Yay! I was so excited to watch this one. And it was like 50-50 for some people. Some people love it, some people hated it. But me, I actually love it. And it's also not because I don't know the games. I actually do know the games, and I also played. Like I finished the first one. The second one I haven't finished yet. And currently I wanted to play the third one. And so I'm really a big fan of the games. And I know Nathan Drake is like so different from Tom Holland. Also because Tom Holland is younger, right? But it's like before I became this Nathan Drake that we know from the games. And Sully, of course. He's also younger now. Mark Wahlberg plays his role. And I'm actually happy that these two were actually casted. I actually like these two actors, so yeah, nothing to complain about. I know he doesn't look like Nathan Drake because he's like so small. I hear people talking about Tom Holland, that he isn't the perfect cast for that. But yeah, I do like him, so maybe I'm biased, so I don't really care about that much. But I do enjoy both, because some people say, oh, if you love the game, it's like crazy if you play the game, it's crazy if you like the movie. But it's not that. Like in my case, it's not, because I like both of it. Of course, the games are still better, but still, it was really a good movie in my opinion. There's a lot of action, comedy scenes. I love the dynamic together, Nathan Drake and Sully, like you see in the games. And yeah, I can't wait for some other parts that are gonna come out. So it's kind of like a mixture of all the games, and they put it in one movie. First of all, you're gonna meet also, like only in flashback, Nathan Drake's brother. You only know, I think, the last game, which I haven't played yet. I heard like 4, right? It's like the best game ever. So yeah, I really wanna play that also. So they kind of changed also how Sully and Nathan meet. And that's why people didn't like it, because Nathan was like 15. So much younger, because he plays down his age, I think. And so yeah, some changes they did, but they want to change some things up, I guess. And yeah, but I do enjoy the movie. Actually, maybe there weren't so much puzzle solving involved. Wish they could do more. But it's like when you watch this movie, it kind of reminds you of the game, like you're playing this because you need to solve all the puzzles. So it was really exciting, kind of like the new Tomb Raider in my opinion. And yeah, I'm really excited for the other movies to come too. Another game that was turned into a movie, and it's Sonic the Hedgehog. I watched it with my mom because she hasn't seen it yet. And also Sonic 2 is gonna come out pretty soon. I think end of this March even already. So yeah, I'm also excited about that. And I already watched this movie. And I used to also play this game when I was younger. So yeah, seeing this movie was actually pretty great. And the movie wasn't that bad also. The bad evil man is Dr. Robotnik, and he's played by Jim Carrey. And he was so great in that role, so funny. And that's why people love it, because it's like Jim Carrey is back. Sometimes he had like serious roles, but this time is actually funny again. Also James Marsden, I love him. And Sonic looks so cute. I think they really did good also with the CGI and so on. And yeah, I really enjoyed the movie. It's pretty sweet, and can't wait to actually find out more about his friend or her. I don't know if it's a girl or boy that did, but it's gonna come in part 2. So I'm pretty excited about like Sonic meeting his other friends too. One horror movie I watched for this month, and it's Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's like the one on Netflix. So I really wanted to give it a try because I'm a fan of the movies. I actually watched the first one, like the old one, and it was kind of boring. In my opinion, it wasn't that good. And I know it's like continuation of this one. There's actually part 2 after all these years, because the one who survived actually came back. Of course, not the same actress, because the actress already died, but someone played her. And also then of course Leatherface goes back, because it's all about him, right? And so it's about these influencers who go to a town, kind of ghost town because no one lives there, to kind of, I think they want to buy this place because they like kind of want to create their own kitchen. They want to be chefs or something, but they're also social media influencers and so on. And then what they know is that they actually still live in this town. His mother of Leatherface was there, and of course Leatherface. And so I didn't really enjoy the movie that much, but it was really, really, really a massacre. It was so brutal. The killing was really so much going on, so much blood, so much killing. Not like the original one, which was like, because it was like already old, so it didn't do much. So this was definitely much more brutal and more gory than the first one. But it's not like the best horror movie that I could watch, like, oh yeah, it's my favorite horror movie. So yeah, not like that, but it was brutal. Like, people who want to see blood, you could definitely see that in this movie. On to the TV series that I finished and also started, I guess. And the first one I finished, like, there was only one episode left, is Hellbound. And it's a Korean TV show, and it's pretty gory and brutal as well. So my colleague actually suggested this show to me because he knows I like brutal stuff, and I kind of been enjoying like Asian TV shows lately. So yeah, really, if you like Korean shows, I think you should give this a try. It's not like so much talk about like Squid Game, but it's pretty good too. And kind of reminds me of Death Note. Kind of like that, because like, I know the monsters, the killings. Anyway, because it's like there's some hellbound monsters who are gonna come to you and they're gonna tell you you're gonna die at some specific time. Like, you have 3 years, sometimes you have few days, sometimes you have only hours, and they're gonna be dragged to hell. And it's so brutal how they kill these people. And some of them committed sins or not. You don't actually know what's the reason why they choose these people to kill. But you can't run away from it because they're gonna come after you eventually. And yeah, so part 2 is also gonna come out, which is so cool because it was kinda, the ending was kinda trist, so I don't want to say anything. But yeah, it's a pretty good TV show, my opinion. I watched this show pretty fast when it came out because only like few episodes and only, it's not that long. And it's murderable. It's just so funny, really want to give it a try. And so it's like about this detective. His name is Terry Seattle, and he always forms like in every episode he's with a new celebrity guest, and every episode is a new one. They're gonna do an improv. They don't have a script, they're just gonna say what they're thinking. It's just so funny sometimes because I also don't know what Terry Seattle is thinking. The actors, by the way, on it, who's so funny. Really funny. And yeah, some amazing guest celebrities also in this one. So kind of like a crime improv comedy show, sitcom, and kind of like Brooklyn 911 because about detectives. And so they always like join to be his partner, even though they have no detective skills or something. Just gonna join this guy and they're gonna solve crimes together. And it's so funny to me, and I love so much watching this. And hopefully we get to see season 2 with new guests. I would be excited to see that. A show that I finished on Prime, and it's called The Reacher. And I know the movie Jack Reacher with Tom Cruise, and I watched it and it was so boring for me. I know I really didn't like it, but the show was pretty good. There was also like only a few episodes, I think, so it was easy to watch. And I think the actor also did a pretty good job in playing Jack Reacher. And yeah, I forgot his name, but he's from Titans. Okay. And the first time I saw the actor was, I think, in Smallville. He plays Aquaman. I also remember his role so much. I know it was really memorable, and I think it was also in some other, I think he came back in some other episodes. I don't know. So anyway, he did a good job in playing Jack Reacher, I think, and people enjoyed the show as well. So maybe we get to see season 2, we don't know yet. Jack, he was arrested for murder which he didn't commit because he came to this town, and then he kind of comes into the middle of a conspiracy, and because there's so many dirty cops in this little town, and so they can't be trusted. So you're gonna partner up with a detective who I also really like the actor who is also in iZombie, who also plays a detective there, which is funny. And then also the girl cop is from Scream series, like the main character there. So I know all the cast actually. So yeah, it's a pretty good show, I think. I really enjoyed it. And it's much better than a movie in my opinion. Because the characters are like likable and they're good actors also. So if you like this kind of thing, go check it out. So Boba Fett, what to think about that? I mean, the book of Boba Fett, that's the title. And yeah, it's kinda half-half. Like 50-50. Also, like the first half of the show was incredibly boring. It's all about flashbacks, like how Boba Fett got there, which I didn't care about. And then the main story was only like few episodes, like the last few minutes. It's always like so slow, really so slow building the show. And only later on was getting better, like episode 5. I'm not gonna spoil anything for you guys if you haven't seen it. By the way, I don't wanna like spoil the surprise for you, but episode 5 and so on were the best episodes. Only 3 episodes, I think. Only 7 episodes, right? It's only 3 episodes. But like so good to see, because it's not all about Boba Fett anymore. Some characters return, and yeah, it was so nice to see that. So I think you still need to watch that to kind of understand the stories. If you're a Star Wars fan like me, like I need to watch everything to know like the stories, because like everything's connected, like with the Mandalorian, of course, and so on. That's why I want to watch this. So like the main story was not so interesting for me. Also, another Star Wars show that I finished is called Bad Batch. Like I finished Clone Wars, right? This kind of continuation of Clone Wars. So it's kind of like a spin-off of Clone Wars, because these clones, like the ones who like so weird and different. Echo is like my favorite. Hunter, and the other one like Crasher. I forgot the names. Like the other one is like smart. And they're all like different, have different skills. Anyway, it's about them. So I think they call like 99 something, like the ones who survived or something. So yeah, it's about them. Like people enjoyed these clones because they're so different. So I kind of enjoyed it as well, because I love these clones. It was so fun. So also, I think you need to watch that. Maybe if you're not a fan of animation or something. It's not for everyone. But it's also all connected to all the stories. And some characters also appear, like even Fennec Shand. By the way, I didn't say Fennec Shand is like, of course, also on Boba Fett. And there's also one character also appears in this show, who's also gonna be in Boba Fett's show, which I'm not gonna spoil for you guys. But it's the first time we actually see that person like in real life action. That's why it was like so cool to see that, because you already saw him in, but you already saw that person in Clone Wars and so on. So yeah, I'm pretty excited did that. So I think we're gonna see more of that also. Maybe the season 2. I don't know. We're gonna include, I mean, I'm gonna say what I like, shows that I already started and haven't finished yet, like ongoing shows, as to say. Like I watched like Raising Hope, which you can find on Disney Plus. Like it's an old show which I really liked, and I really want to watch everything, because I think I never finished the show back in the days. And then also X-Files, of course. I'm still watching that show. I'm like on season 5 now and I finished it. And now I need to watch the movie. So I didn't continue with season 6 yet, because you need to watch the movie. And then I'm gonna be continuing season 6. And also like All of Us Are Dead is a show I'm almost finished. I think I have 1 episode left. And then also, of course, oh yeah, Being Human, I started like 1 episode. I never watched the show. I really want to give it a try. And of course, The Walking Dead. Don't forget about that. Like it's on season 11 now, and also just came back now. So maybe, I know I always want to do a review about that show also, and the last remaining episodes. And Alice in Borderland, which is also a show I started, only 1 episode to go. And yeah, that's it, guys. So hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, please give a thumbs up. Comment down below what did you watch for the last month, and what do you want to watch for this upcoming month in March. And don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to put on the post notifications so exactly when I upload. And as I said, I will try to be more active, guys. So see you guys in my next video. Bye.